Ha! Anything Friday from 5 to 7. Lady alongside here, just you don't know. Lady come up love you know. I so chat me there, check me out. I so chat me there, it means ha! Anything Friday 5 to 7.
Hi, I'm John Melbourne.
And I'm Aubrey Campbell. Tune in every Monday between 1 and 3 p.m.
to Winner Circle Sports on soundchatradio.com.
The dynamic duo, John and Aubrey, talking sports. So join the conversation, 718-554-8598. Again, 718-554-8598.
And remember, if it's Monday, it's Winner Circle Sports from 1 to 3 p.m. on soundchatradio.com.
Greetings, everyone. Miss Nookie here from Nashville's Nook, your cozy safe haven for all things sexual. I'm inviting you to join me live and direct on camera each and every Wednesday, 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. on soundchatradio.com. Feel free to join the conversation at 410-609-4286. 410-609-4286. Love you.
Hi again, it's Dr. Dave Chotsey. There have been many developments with COVID vaccines. Let me try to make them as simple as 1, 2, 3. First things first, if you haven't been vaccinated, now is the time to get your first dose. That includes anyone with chronic health conditions who are often at higher risk from the coronavirus, as well as people who've had prior COVID-19 infection, because it strengthens your immunity. Second, if you've received the Pfizer or Moderna vaccine, it's very important to return for your second dose, particularly to protect against the more contagious Delta variant. And third, we're planning for some New Yorkers to get additional doses of the COVID-19 vaccines. Right now, I am most concerned about people who are significantly immunocompromised, such as those with cancer on chemotherapy. If you are in this category, an additional dose is available for you now. We do expect other New Yorkers to qualify for booster doses in the coming weeks, and I'll keep you updated. Getting vaccinated is also easy as 1, 2, 3, including at doctor's offices. If you have questions about your specific medical circumstances, I encourage you to speak to your healthcare provider. And if you don't have one, call 311 to get connected to care.
I'm single, I just wanna have fun. No, I'm not looking to get attached. Just come by and send me right then leave. Real love maybe isn't for us. No strings attached. No strings attached, no. No strings attached, no. No strings attached. You are gonna be my dirty little secret. Maybe in due time we could reveal it, but for now we are gonna keep it on the low. The sweet, sweet kisses between me and you. Ooh, your loving is hard to ignore. Ooh, it will make you come begging for more. But don't get caught up in your feelings, boy. You know what it is, you just ignore. You can't call on me when I'm on your mind. It ain't the feeling, just the quality time. No strings attached. No strings attached, no. No strings attached.
Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Natural's Nook, your cozy safe haven for all things sexual. I hope everyone had a wonderful week. I hope you're having a wonderful week, and I hope you had one since the last time, you tuned in. This is your cozy safe haven for all things sexual. All right. So if you're not following me on social media, please do. On Instagram, it's at Naturals Nook, NatralsNook. And on Facebook, I have a Naturals Nook with Miss Nookie page and a Miss Nookie fan page. So please head on over, like, share, tell your friends, tell all your friends. You never know who you may be helping. Now, my disclaimer. All of the views and thoughts expressed here on Naturals Nook from me and my fans and my callers and my guests, they are our opinions and views. They are not the opinions and views of Sound Chat Radio or anyone at Irish and Chin. So if you want to raise somebody up, come to Miss Nookie and raise me up. All right. Now, if you haven't heard, I have a sensual bath and body line called Vena Bath and Body. Yes, yes, yes. Sensual, 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 sensual. My products are pheromone infused. Pheromones are the chemicals that attract people to each other. And pheromones also boost confidence. So I have body scrubs for both men and women. I have massage oils. I have coffee scrubs. I have teas. I have so many things over there. So head on over to venabathandbody.com. That's V as in Victor, ENNA, bathandbody.com. Head on over and check it out. Now, for tonight's conversation, if you would like to join, get your pen and paper. Here's the number, 410-609-4286. 410-609-4286. One more time, 410-609-4286. Because tonight's topic, how to make love, how to bonk, how to bleep in public, how to get some nookie in public. That's what I'm talking about tonight. And please, I know many of you have gotten nookie in public, so feel free to call in with your stories of what you did in public. Please, I have stories. I know you do too. Feel free to share. 410-609-4286. Okay, so for tonight's talk about, getting nookie in public, here's my additional disclaimer. In the event you try anything that I tell you tonight and you are not completely aware of your surroundings and you are arrested, nobody tell nobody, say, I miss nookie, tell if you do it, all right? I am just here to give the information. Be safe. Be observant if you plan on doing any of these activities in public. That's all I got to say. I am here to help. I'm here to give you the information. What you do with it is what you do with it. So if you go out and police catch you, I your fault enough, because me never get catch in my publicness of getting nookie. Okay, so the first place I'm going to talk about in terms of, getting some nookie in public is the beach. It's nice. It's simple. I believe it's easy. I, of course, have a beach story. So me and my lover at the time, we were in the Gulf of Mexico. Just frolicking. So we decided to get frisky. So, we're doing the thing. And so, my legs are wrapped around him and, we're doing our thing, we are moving along with the ocean. We're moving along with the Gulf. So, it's there, the ebb and the flow, and he's lifting me up and down. And, in the midst of enjoying ourselves, we saw two little white kids with goggles swimming around us. So I believe those two kids, they received quite a show while I was getting nookie at the beach. But another funny thing about that, so I suffer from motion sickness. I can't drive in the back of vehicles. I get sick. This is since childhood. And to this day, if I'm not driving or in the front seat, pretty much I have to go to sleep. If I don't, we will be stopping. So due to my motion sickness, while I was getting nookie at the beach, I got seasick. All the ebbing and flowing started to make me nauseous. So, my warning for those of you who may suffer from motion sickness, sex at the beach may not be the best thing for you. Why? Because Miss Nookie knows. But if you don't suffer from motion sickness, go for it. So, the way that these little tactics, these little, places and areas that you can go. It's actually from a book. There's a book out there called How to Bonk in Public. So they have like a structure for the way that all of these positions and outdoor areas are rated. So they have, the first one is so bonking at the beach is ideal for all night bonking, romantic bonk, or cocoa bonk. The arousal level, 3 out of 5. Probability of getting caught during the day, 5 out of 5. At night, 1 out of 5. Possibility of finding additional partners, 5 out of 5 during the day, 3 out of 5 during the night. What are the pluses and minuses of getting nookie at the beach? So a plus, here are the pluses. Possibility of including your inflatable crocodile into your frolicking and doing a beach threesome. During a night, nookie exploration, the darkness will help you forget that your partner may not be so sexy, and if they're, downright ugly, you won't notice it because it's nighttime. I mean, let's be real. Everyone in the world can't be good looking. The other plus, you get a free back scrub for whoever is underneath. So this is when you're actually doing something on the sand. Now, what are the minuses? You might get attacked by a seagull. A dog may run up to you, sniff your intimate parts, or a crab may pinch you in an unfortunate spot. So just be leery if you are going to the beach. Now, the expert opinion, when you're at the beach at sunset during your next vacation, be aware that all those people walking up and down hand in hand aren't there just for a stroll. They're looking for a nookie spot. They are all in each other's way, which is the result. Nobody ends up having nookie. So you gotta really be ready and plan and focus to get it done at the beach. Okay? So now, the first thing I'm going to talk about, it's called the Happy Grotto. Now, with the Happy Grotto involves an inflatable boat. I know you're wondering what the heck, an inflatable boat, what do you do with that? So you're going to be underneath the inflatable boat. So whoever is on their back should hold the handles. Whoever's on their back is holding the handles. Otherwise, if the wind blows, boom, the boat is gone. Everyone can see you, having nookie. So make sure that you hold on to the boat. For those of you who have inflatable boats, you probably never tried this. This is something that you can try. Just turn the boat over, person on the bottom, hold it. There you go. Some nookie in public on the beach. The next position is called the Great Baywatch. And, we all know Baywatch. Well, many of us know Baywatch back in the days. I'm dating myself, but Baywatch was a series about lifeguards on the beach. So that nice, wonderful lifeguard tower? Yeah, that's another wonderful spot for public nookie. So here's the expert opinion. In the off season, go to the beach with swimming trunks, and a red buoy, and, pretend to be a lifeguard. Remember, this is the off season, so there won't be any lifeguards there. Pretend to be a lifeguard and it actually will work. So all you have to do, bring another friend along with you who looks like a lifeguard as well. And then, get it on. Because the most lifeguard tents, especially the older ones, they're like a little shed. So they come about waist high. So, on the off season, in the daytime, if no one's around, or at night, you know, go for the Great Bay Watch. I know this is wonderful. I know summer is ending, so for some of us, we won't be able to try this. But for those of you that are in, warmer climates, I'm saying, get it in. Now, a cone with 2 scoops. This public nookie, this public nookie explanation is this deals with an ice cream cart. Excuse me. This deals with an ice cream cart. So in this 2 scoops position, one person is standing up. One person is standing up, and then the other person is on their knees. As I said, a cone with 2 scoops. I know you all know what I'm referring to. So yeah, hop into an ice cream cart if you are of average height. If you're too tall, that not gonna work. This one not gonna work for you. But just think of it: a cone with 2 scoops. Go ahead and get to licking. The next one is the enchanted coconut. So for this one, you're by a coconut tree and you're holding on to the coconut tree, and you're getting your nookie on. You're getting your nookie on real good. You just want to make sure that you don't shake the tree too much and for a coconut to fall. So be very careful with this one. Because when we're in the midst of things can get we get very excited and we may not pay attention to what's going on around us. So please, if you try the enchanted coconut, please beware of falling coconuts. I want you to bust a nut, not get hit by a nut. Okay? Miss Nookie wants you to be as safe as possible in all of your sexual endeavors. The next one is called the Bankrella. So of course, this deals with, one of those big canopy umbrellas that you bring to the beach. So what you can do with this canopy, if you take it closer to, let's say, the dressing area, you kind of turn the canopy a little bit so it's shading you, and both you and your partner are, your one person's back is against the changing stall. So if someone comes out of, you just gotta make sure you are leery of what you are doing. If somebody comes out of the hut to complain about the drumming noise, tell them that you are teaching your partner how to do a handstand. So when I say handstand, you understand that, for the bankrella, one person should be inverted. So this one is for this position is for the ones who are a little more athletically inclined and adventurous. So those are, a few things that you can do at the beach if you want to get some nookie in public. So next, I'm going to move on to the next place that we all talk about it. We all have probably done something sexual in public in this space. And of course, it is the movie theater, the cinema. Now, I don't have any real crazy cinema stories. I really don't. Maybe that's something I need to add to the bucket list. The only thing I remember about the cinema is an awful date that I was on. So we're on the date, and the movie's okay and everything. And I felt like I was in a scene from a movie because the guy was so corny and cheesy. He would laugh extra hard so that he could lift his hands up, and then, his hand would end up on my knee after a big laugh, a big outburst. He did that. And then the next thing he did, he hit me with the yawn so that he could put his hand around me, and I think he thought he was massaging my breast, but really he was massaging my shoulder. So yeah, that's about the most action I got in a cinema. Of course, I never saw him again. But okay, for those of you who want to try to get some nookie at the cinema, getting nookie at the cinema, it's ideal for some quick nookie or for, some 3D surround sound nookie. That's what it's ideal for. Arousal level 4 to 5. I mean, it's a movie theater. It's dark. There's a lot of people around. How quiet, how discreet can you be? Possibility of getting caught 3 to 5. Possibility of finding additional partners, only 1. Why? Because some people actually go to the movies to watch movies. Not everyone goes to the movies just to try and get some nookie. I know it's on a lot of people's bucket list, and actually, I think I'm going to put it on mine. It'll be interesting. I'll let you guys know how it works out when I actually try it. So the pluses of getting nookie at the cinema. It's one of the few places where it's dark all the time. Once again, if your partner is ugly, you can look at the screen and you can imagine you are having nookie with the actress, with the actor in the film. I mean, why not? You may actually ramp things up if the person on the screen you find more attractive than your person. Pick a good movie. That's a suggestion. Make sure you pick a good movie with people that you are attracted to. It'll make things a little bit easier. Another plus about getting nookie at the cinema, everybody, gets nookie at home before going to sleep. But we forget that getting nookie at the cinema saves us at least a precious hour of sleep. So if you feel like you're going to lose out on some sleep, hey, get it in during the movie, then go home and go to sleep. Why not? Now, what are the minuses of getting nookie at the cinema? If your neighbor sees what you're doing, they'll be more interested in your actions than the film. I mean, hey, become your own little porn stars. Why not? There's nothing wrong with exhibitionism. Nothing at all. After all, that's what all of this is about. The whole getting nookie in public, it's that thrill of not getting caught. That's the excitement that it adds to it. Another negative, consider the ever-rising cost of movie tickets, and it is becoming uneconomical to not watch a movie. Basically, if you're broke, don't do it. Ain't not of money, don't do it. If you have some disposable income, some petty cash, some fun money, go to the cinema and have some fun. If you have nookie in the aisle, you risk tripping up people who are going to the toilet during the film. So let's try and keep it in the seats. I know things can get wild, but you gotta kind of keep things still to a bare minimum. Do some nice slow rocking back and forth. What's the expert opinion? Be careful. If your partner smells funny or has an oddly long tongue and has a mustache, you are probably not kissing the right neighbor. Make sure that both of you are very clean. You don't want people to smell the sex that you're having. So now, the first position is called the carnal show. Now, for the carnal show, what you do for the carnal show, while the show is going on, you have your own show. You should do this only in art house cinemas, where the audience will think the shadows are part of the director's vision. So the carnal shadow, this is when you're making nookie in front of the camera. So So what they're seeing on screen is you and your person doing your do, making love, bonking, having some fun, and it's on the big screen. So that's the carnal shadow, because it's a shadow, it's illusion, and people may think it's part of the movie. The next one is the rodeo. If the person in front of you looks under the seat, simply smile and say hello without any explanations. So for the rodeo, now please, if you try the rodeo, make sure you try this one in an actual theater. Please, please, please. I mean, a new theater, which is clean, because one person, preferably the male, will be on the ground, lying on his back, and then female counterpart gets on top and rides him. So it's like the rodeo at the cinema. I don't know about this one, guys. I'm putting it out there for you super crazy and adventurous ones. I mean, it could work. Like I said, if you want to try it, just make sure that the cinema is fairly new. That's my advice. So the next one is the real barrow of the seventh art. So for this one, you are in the last row at the top. Not you're in the last row furthest away from the screen, and you're doing the wheelbarrow position. For those of you who don't know what the wheelbarrow position is, so the man stands up and the lady, her hands are on the ground and her legs are wrapped around his waist, just as if he's pushing a wheelbarrow. So you're doing that in the movie theater, all the way in the back, behind the last row of seats. The expert opinion, if she gets very hungry during this, she can simply pick up some popcorn from the floor. Or even better, from the tub of the person sitting in front of you. Let's keep it festive. Why not? Remember, if you get caught, do not tell anyone Miss Nookie told you to do this. Be safe and be aware of your surroundings. The next cinema movie theater position is called the hand rest. Now, for the hand rest, for this one, you're going to get up. The lady is going to face the chair and put her hands on the seat, her forearms on the seat, so she's bent over. It's basically doggy style. You're doing doggy style for the headrest. Now, if you're going to try this, just be careful if you're not in the last row, because you will risk blocking the view of others. Okay? So don't do this in the middle row. Do this in the last row. Have her turn around, doggy style, get it in real quick. Just be real quiet, okay? Public sex should be quiet. If you can't control yourself, I get it. Sometimes, sometimes when there's one lover that I have, I tend to be very loud, and he's forever shoving a pillow in my face. So, you won't have a pillow, but, try to contain yourselves. Try to keep it at a minimum, even though I know sometimes it's just so sweet you have to bawl out. All right. So this next one, the horny janitor. So I don't know what it is about the movie theater, but for some reason, a lot of these positions have you on the floor. So for the horny janitor, the female will be laying on the floor and her torso will be under the chair. So her legs would be out from the chair and up. And he is performing cunnilingus. He manyamar out. Manyamar out while she's on the floor. And that's called the horny janitor. If someone asks you what you're doing, just say that you're picking up some popcorn that you dropped off the floor. That's it. Very simple, easy excuse. Cinema, getting nookie at the cinema. Like I said, please be careful. Now, the last one is for those who are, more athletically inclined. Once again, if you are not, you will break You will break the cinema chairs if you are not athletically inclined, or you will definitely hurt yourself. This one is called the Monkey Man. So for the Monkey Man, both people have their arms on the seat that they're in and their legs on the seat in front of them. So the lady is in front and the man is in back, and they're kind of inverted like a V. So both of them are kind of like this, doing their thing. As I said, it's for the more adventurous ones, but that is the Monkey Man. Now, if you're going to try this and you need better balance, it will be easier if she puts her head in the cup holder for a little more balance and a little more leverage. So please feel free to enjoy having Nookie in the cinema. Once again, if you would like to join this conversation with some of your own public Nookie sessions, please feel free to call in 410-609-4286. 410-609-4286. So I'm going to go on to the next space for having Nookie in a public space. But guess what? I'm going to do that right after this musical interlude.
Ooh, natural beauty, you know. Yeah. No, I never been someone shy until I seen her eyes. Still I had to try. Yeah. Oh, yes. Let me get my words right and then approach you. When I treat you like a man is supposed to, you'll never have to cry. No. I know everyone can relate to when they find a special someone. And she's royal, yeah, so royal. And I want her in my life. I never knew anyone so one of a kind. No, the way she moves to her own beat, she has the qualities of a queen. She's a queen. Ooh, ooh, what a natural beauty. No need to make up to be a cutie. She's a queen. She's a queen. And when they ask what a good woman's made of, she's not afraid and ashamed of who she is. She's royal, yeah, so royal. And I need her in my life. I never knew anyone.
Hey world, the reggae virus is here. A 12-track musical compilation filled with the most infectious reggae songs. Get your first dose today, featuring artists like Mikey Spice, Sanchez, Dean Fraser, Anthony Cruz, Wayne Wade, Sophia Squire, and the most contagious, Glenn Washington.
Lovers captured my heart, captured my soul.
And Chesedek.
Stay together.
Reggae Virus, first dose is distributed by Tabs Record, and it's a musical pandemic available on all digital platforms. Catch the Reggae Virus first dose today. Tabs Record, the infectious and ultimate reggae and dancehall experience.
JR Wireless Service, located at 9211 165th Street in Jamaica, Queens, inside Island Furniture. Call us at 718-664-4311. That's 718-664-4311. We offer wireless service for T-Mobile, Simple Mobile, Ultra Mobile, Lytra Mobile, and Go Smart. At JR Wireless, we sell unlocked GSM phones. We also unlock and repair phones. You can get a plan without a contract. Prepaid monthly. We pay bills for most prepaid wireless service. International can activate SIM, Digicel, Blue Jamaica, T-Mobile Mobile Trinidad. We also
Caller, you're live.
send credit on phones to all of the
Yeah,
Caribbean.
boy, I like to go there like with everything. Curry love. Even though I'm at the dreadlock, I don't need the curry love. So I go,
Nothing much. How are you? How have you been?
yeah, oh, the boat ride. Oh, the boat ride.
The boat ride was really nice. I really enjoyed myself. I enjoyed meeting, some fans and all of my fellow broadcasters. Since I'm here in Maryland, I don't get to participate in a lot of stuff. So I truly enjoyed myself. Yes, I have to leave the country.
So did you get to wear my Chinese door?
I didn't because
Right.
no, I didn't. And the wig that I wore, it didn't fit.
Okay. The style that you got. Okay.
Yes, the hair that I had on the boat ride.
Let's start putting art here in LA. I wear the natural beauty. I'm a natural girl, natural beauty.
Listen.
She's a queen.
You have any stories of public nookie? Give me some public nookie stories. I know you have some public nookie stories. Come on.
Public story. What did I do?
All right. When's the last time you've had nookie in public? Tell me about it.
No, I'll do it anywhere. So I'm a freak. I do it I do whatever. Don't put my
Okay. So, nobody don't know you, so it's not your private business. All right. So tell me, how did you end up having nookie in the elevator?
Why? Because we know that's the only place we have to do it, then we got to get it on. Let's get it on, children.
How many floors did you go?
We do it in the bathroom.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait. I'm sticking to. Wait a minute. Hold on. Stick a pin. Let's get back to. I need more clarification about the elevator. So how many floors were you going up or down, or were you going up and down?
No, we have 34 floors, though. So we just keep it up and down. When it goes up, we can keep it waiting. You can get it. Up and down. So did it stop on any floors, or did you push that button that would just? It can't stop. It's an order.
So hold on. So you captured the people in the elevator for how long? How many minutes did you do this for?
I don't know how many minutes you do that. As long as I got mine, it goes for a minute.
Okay. Did this building have more than one elevator, or was this the only elevator for the building?
Oh, no. You have a lot of elevators.
Oh, okay.
Something like a casino.
Oh, a casino. Oh.
You have about 10 different elevators. So if you can't get through this one, it's malfunctioning. You gotta go to somewhere.
Oh. So you hear that, listeners? Elevators at casinos may be a good look, according to Mass Midnight.
No, see, there you go. That's my business.
Where else have you had some public nookie?
In the car?
I mean,
what do you want to know, my people?
We've all done it in a car, but someplace exciting and fun like an elevator. Where else? Okay, so how about you think about the other exciting and fun places that you've had some public nookie, and then you can call me back when you think of some more. How about that?
Okay.
All right. Thank you for calling. Huh?
Did you like your Christmas?
Yes. Thank you.
Did you see?
Yes.
Not a problem.
Okay, bye.
I'll wear it next week. I'll wear it next week so you can see it. Okay. I'll wear it for next week's show. All right. Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
At JR Wireless, we sell unlocked GSM phones. We also unlock and repair phones. You can get a plan without a contract. Prepaid monthly. We pay bills for most prepaid wireless service. International can activate SIM, Digicel, Flow Jamaica, and B-Mobile Trinidad. We also top up or send credit on phones to all of the Caribbean and most of Africa. JR Wireless Service, 9211 165th Street, inside Island Furniture, in Jamaica, Queens, 718-664-4311.
Excuse boss, me cellular phone, make me call them to the Tosimo. Taz Record presents Dean Fraser with his brand new album, Flat Bridge. Now let's take a musical excursion across Flat Bridge. Featuring an instrumental feast of reggae music, this is Happiness. Cash Apart. I Command You. Salsa. And the title track, Flat Bridge. Inspired by the infamous Jamaican overpass, Dean Fraser's Flat Bridge, produced by Dean Fraser and Junior Tans, distributed by Tans Record and available on all digital platforms worldwide. Start streaming and downloading your copy today. Dean Fraser and Tans Record, the ultimate reggae experience.
See the sound of the people. How the musical is coming your way.
Feeling the blues today because you missed the single show on Soundchat Radio? Well, take a minute and change your blues to fun and joy by subscribing to Soundchat Radio, your #1 radio/internet broadcast forum, and enjoy unlimited access to exclusive interviews and past shows from our archive pages for only $4.99 per month or $9.99 for 3 months. My word, what a bargain.
Business Wise, a magazine program for motivated go-getters, entrepreneurs, and entertainers who are always reaching for the next level. Hosted by yours truly, Sherry Morgan of Unique Biz and Event Solutions. No other radio show will give you such raw, concise, and pertinent business information. Business Wise is live every Monday, 3 to 5 p.m. on soundchatradio.com. My co-hosts are specialists in the areas of accounting, loan, grant, marketing, plus immigration and entertainment law. Call in live 718-554-8598. Email us at bizwise101@gmail.com. That's businesswise101@gmail.com, or text 848-218-0576. But guess what? All work and no play don't play around here. We're mixing in some comedy, some interviews, some giveaways, plus high energy music. Trust me when I say you're in for a treat every Monday on Soundchat Radio. Make 2021 your best year ever. Get wise business advice on Business Wise. Lock in the time, Mondays 3 to 5 p.m. on soundchatradio.com.
You're right, New Yorkers. Vaccines do normally take years to develop. So how were safe and effective COVID-19 vaccines developed so fast? This is how. Funding. Governments invested billions of dollars for research. Cooperation. Thousands of scientists around the world worked together nonstop. A head start. Scientists developed safe and effective COVID-19 vaccines based on years of research they'd already done. Volunteers. Thousands of people volunteered to have the vaccines tested on them. So yes, you're right. Vaccines do normally take years to develop. But with so much funding, cooperation, volunteering, plus a head start, safe and effective COVID-19 vaccines were developed so fast. To learn more, visit nyc.gov/COVID vaccine.
Rewind Sunday.
Okay, here we go.
Baby, please forgive me.
I can't.
You never listen when I'm speaking.
Here we go again. It's too much to do. I'm leaving.
She's walking away, telling us that she's going back home to live with her mama.
Can't take the headache anymore.
Yes. Welcome back to Naturals Nook with Miss Nookie, your cozy safe haven for all things sexual. Okay. If you're not following me on social media, please do. On Instagram, it's at Naturals Nook, NatralsNook. On Facebook, it's Naturals Nook with Miss Nookie and Miss Nookie fan page. So to continue with our, Nookie in public, we are going to the swimming pool. Very similar. Well, for me, I probably won't be trying anything in a swimming pool. because of my motion sickness, I don't need to get seasick. And it's crazy. I got seasick having nookie at the beach, but I never get seasick on the Jamrock cruise. Interesting. Anyway, I just thought of that. Sorry. Sidebar. So back to bonking at the pool. It is ideal for, water nookie, quick nookie, and weightless nookie. And that's the thing about water. When you're in water, it's a lot easier to kind of do some things that you may not be able to do in the bedroom because you can't, flip and turn the girl and do all type of acrobatics with her in the bedroom. You can do all the acrobatics that you want in the water. That's the good thing. And at least in the pool, it's contained. It's not like the Gulf of Mexico where you can get drifted out to sea. So yes, if you want to do the acrobatic aqua nookie, keep it in a pool. Keep it in a pool. I just don't want no one to get carried away. No one to, drown and shit. The arousal level, 3 out of 5. Probability of getting caught, 2 out of 5. Possibility of finding additional partners, 3 out of 5. What are the pluses and minuses of having nookie in a swimming pool? Plus, possibility of using your softboard as a soft core spanking paddle. I mean, why not have some fun? Little pain doesn't hurt anybody. There is a thing called sweet pain. Those who have felt it know exactly what I mean. The possibility to enact your eternal fantasy. Having nookie in a duck rubber ring, inflatable armbands, latex bathing cap, all of that. Some people may dream of that. And for, my BDSM lovers, if the lifeguard sees you, he may try to make you stop by hitting you with his pole. I'm just saying. I'm Miss Nookie. I gotta be like this. What are the minuses of having nookie at a swimming pool? It's guaranteed to give you thrush or badly placed wart. Certain swimming pools have glass walls, which will allow patrons, next to the bar to see exactly what's going on in the water. So just be careful of the type of pool you're in. Unless you want to be adventurous, then hey, have at it. There's always a serious risk of drowning when attempting the more complex positions of Kama Sutra. I'm just saying, Kama Sutra and water, I don't think that's a good mix. I would leave Kama Sutra for the bedroom because it is a lot of cavorting and all type of things, and having to hold your breath during Kama Sutra may not be a good thing if you're trying to do it underwater. I'm just saying. Yeah, don't do it. When's the best time to go? During, let's say, an aqua gym course like aqua aerobics or something like that. You take off your swimsuit, swim discreetly underwater towards the group, and place yourself strategically under your participant. What's the expert opinion? Who hasn't seen couples kissing at the edge of the swimming pool and not being able to go all the way because they haven't brought a condom? I'm just saying. So what I'm going to do for the next segments, those of you who are watching, I'm going to share my screen so you can get to laugh and see the actual positions that I am currently seeing. Okay, so here we go. The first one is called the high doggy style. So as you can see from the picture, this is a pool that has a diving board. Not a small pool, but a very high diving board for those of you who may not be watching through soundchatradio.com. The high doggy style. Go up to the top plank, get it in doggy style. Gentlemen, if she's screaming very loudly, this is not because you are giving her such pleasure, but she may be afraid of heights. Just a little heads up. So that is the high doggy style. The next one is the Titanic. So for this one, For the Titanic, you and your lover are at the bottom of the pool. Please, if you're afraid of water, if you can't swim, please do not try this. I know it sounds like common sense for people who don't swim to not try this, but there are people who cannot swim who will try to go to the bottom of a pool and try to have nookie. Please don't. As I said, try these at your own risk. Do not blame Miss Nookie for anything. So for the Titanic, you and your lover, you are at the bottom of the pool because you are a sunken ship hit by an iceberg. What did the experts say? Each time they tried this position, they found themselves naked on the surface. It's impossible to stay at the bottom. But I mean, hey, if you're a good swimmer, if you can hold your breath for a few seconds, you and your partner, why not give it a whirl? Why not give it a try? I think it would be very interesting. I don't know how long I can hold my breath, but I wouldn't mind trying. The next one is called the underwater bar stool. Now, for the underwater bar stool, as you can see in the picture, they're at the shallow end of the pool, and she or he, depending on who wants to have the fun underneath the water, one person has their back against their water and their head is above, and the other person is down, having oral sex, fellatio or cunnilingus, blowjob or nyamins. Kakisok are nyamins. Basically, that's what's going on. That is the underwater bar stool. Now, ladies, if you're the one on top with your head out of the water, you should make it seem as if you're just resting on the edge of the pool, just chilling and relaxing, while he's going to town down there. Remember, the thing about public sex, especially when people are around, you don't want to make it look too obvious. And to me, that is part of the fun. Part of the fun is trying to, make your partner make a sound. And part of the fun is trying to not make a sound. These are the things that you can do to just keep your relationship festive and fun. The next one is called the new back crawl. So while she does her back crawl, he should swim discreetly under her and be careful with his hip movements so as not to drown her. So she's on her back, swimming backwards, and he's underneath her, swimming backwards as well. This one to me sounds like it takes a lot of coordination. It sounds very similar to synchronized swimming. This would be fun to just try because I can see me and someone trying this and it just won't work because I would be laughing hilariously at just trying to do the back crawl and then trying to have someone insert themselves inside of me while we're both doing the back crawl and he's underwater. It just sounds like a whole bunch of nookie fun. Whether we get to the nookie or not, I think it would be fun to attempt. Maybe on my next vacation with the lover of my choice. Okay, the next one is called the apnea job. Now, for those of you who don't know what apnea, some people suffer from sleep apnea, and what sleep apnea, it's when people have sleep apnea, they stop breathing while sleeping. So in the middle of sleeping, they'll just stop breathing and then they kind of jump back to catch their breath. So it's that whole idea of, trying to catch your breath, the apnea job. So this one, as you can see from the picture, they are at the bottom of the pool on the deep end. And she is giving him fellatio or he's giving her cunnilingus. Now, to avoid floating up, the man should weigh himself down and the woman should hang on tight to his penis. I'm going to say that one more time. If you want to try the apnea job, to avoid floating up, The man should weigh himself down and the woman should hang on tight to his penis. That's the only way. Hold on for dear life, ladies, so that you don't float up and so that you stay the course and you can do the job, the apnea job. Go for it. And the last position for swimming in a pool is called the magic bodyboard. So pretty much you have a bodyboard or let's say a floaty and you have fun on the bodyboard, on the floaty, on the inflatable. And the good thing about this position, well, not the good thing, but be careful because this position could lead to drowning. These difficulty levels, I really need you to take them serious. Do not go out there and do crazy stuff in the water if you are not prepared, if you are not really a water person. Please, please, please. That is my disclaimer. Pretty please do not do any of this crazy waterness if you are afraid of water, or if things start to get too crazy and you can't breathe. Please stop and float back to the top. I shouldn't have to say these things, but the more people I meet, the more I realize that common sense is not common. So please, for these swimming pool and beach things, nookie public positions, just please be careful should you be adventurous enough to try. Okay, so on to the next space, the next place that you can go for public sex. Now we're talking about the club, the disco, the dance, the venue, the location, the spot. So ideal for, a loud, crazy nookie, public nookie, because you don't have to worry about being quiet. You don't have to worry because it's loud. So you can get as loud as you want. No one will hear you. Arousal level, 3 out of 5. Probability of getting caught, 1 out of 5. Not many people are paying attention. Although I have seen a few people having sex in a club. I have seen that from time to time. Hold on 1 second. We're having some difficulties. Caller, you can call back. Okay, 1 moment. Okay, so hold on 1 moment. Let me get everything back together. Hold on 1 second, guys. Listen to some music. I gotta deal with some things here real quick.
First time I see me, you did go get my pussy, and it was not a mistake. Making you my love, cause you deserve it. You can't get that love too perfect. Boy, you make me feel worthy. Come on, this long term. You may need this long term. He's smiling, and that's because of me. He's happy, I want the world to see. We're living ever happily.
Okay, sorry for the technical difficulties. I'm back talking about having nookie in the club. What are the pluses? If your partner is ugly, you can drink alcohol and stop caring. Souvenir photos published the next day. If you're a fan of BDSM, there's a big chance that the two huge bodyguards will rough you up and throw you out half naked if they find you, having nookie in the club. If you want a little added pain to what you're doing, there you go. The minuses, if you are not a fan of BDSM, there's a big chance that two bodyguards are going to throw you out. Yeah. In the darkness, we can easily confuse partners. And sadly, it's really a good surprise when you see each other in the daylight. Make sure that if you're going to do it in the club, you're truly doing it with the right person. When to go? Before the cleaning staff cleans the very dirty place. What's the expert opinion? They say, may I remind you that going to the club with a partner is much like going to a sausage factory with a bunch of sausage. You're bringing sand to the beach, basically. Completely unnecessary. Be bold, go alone, and try to have nookie as much as possible. Just a suggestion. Just a suggestion. Just a suggestion. All right, so here we go. I'm going to share my screen again so you can see the pictures. I need you guys to enjoy this with me. So for the disco, the UBB, the ultimate bass bonk. Now with this ultimate bass bonk, you're for this in front of the speaker box. When I saw it, it was behind the speaker box. But this is in front of the speaker box. You got the bass pumping, and the vibrations from the bass will add to your nookie activities. It adds a whole different level of vibration. What do the experts say? The expert's opinion? If a bodyguard arrives, tell him that you're holding her while she's looking for her keys. That's the way to keep it simple. Now, I want to talk about your attire. Ladies, of course, a dress. Me, I prefer to go for a long dress rather than a short dress. I know you're in a club. Why would you wear a long dress? Well, in my opinion, if you are going to have public nookie in a club, I wear a long dress because, in my opinion, if you have on a short dress, you're getting it in and everything. When you're finished, he's finished. I feel like there's more chances of cum being on the back of your dress if you have a short dress. If you have a long dress, I believe it's easier to hide. So I'm just, this is how I think about things. No, I'm not twisted. I just think about everything. So if you're planning to go to a club, you may not want to use the shortest dress, maybe a longer dress. So if any remnants are left over, you're not looking like you have caked up Elmer's glue on your butt, which will be truly obvious if you have a short dress on. It's a longer dress. It's easier to hide, in my opinion, depending on how the dress is flipped up, but that's something that you guys can work out. The next one is the music box. The music box. In the club, you go in the bathroom. Go in the bathroom, lock the door, do your do. Now, this I have done. And this can be just as fun and exciting. And this goes for pretty much any bathroom. Any bathroom. And yes, I know people, bathrooms are disgusting. I mean, if you're standing up and you're doing it right, the things that you're touching are minimal. So go for the bathroom sex. It doesn't matter how many people are knocking on the door. Go ahead, enjoy yourself. They can wait, or they can find another bathroom. Hey, have your fun. Have your fun. That's exactly what the experts say. Do any and all positions you want, as long as they don't require touching the walls or the toilet. Go have your fun. Music box, go in the bathroom, get it in. The next one I'm showing you is called the wheelbarrow colada. So when you're at the bar, you're doing the wheelbarrow position at the bar. I mean, hey, why not? Be fun, be festive. If you're an exhibitionist, have at it. And I mean, we know that when we're at the bars, at clubs, it's always a long line. So at least this is a good activity to kill time while you're waiting for your drink. A nice little quickie, wheelbarrow position. People may think you're doing some kind of new dance. Who knows? You can be discreet about it. I believe in you. Miss Nookie says it's a go. The next one we have here is the vibrating bed. I mean, it's all about the speaker boxes. So if you've ever had fun at home during the wash cycle, no, it's the rinse cycle. During the rinse cycle, you hop on your washing machine and, you get that little quickie in. Lots of couples of newborns like to do this while they're doing laundry. You get a nice little quickie in because of that nice little shake. Hey, here you go, the vibrating bed. Just get on top of the speaker box. Get on top of the speaker box. Have your fun. Here's what the experts say. No need for birth control in this position. The spermatozoa are being thrown about so violently with each bass beat that they lose their way. They are also under the influence of all the alcohol you've had and are completely disoriented. They have no chance of making it to their destination. Have at it. Here's my disclaimer. Just to let you know, this is a joke. If you have sex on top of a speaker box, you can get pregnant. I have to put that out there because I don't want anyone to do this and say, Ms. Nookie said I couldn't get pregnant, and I did. People, these are jokes. You can try some of them. I mean, I can see some people trying something on top of a speaker box. We're Jamaican. We do everything on top of speaker boxes. So, hey, it is what it is, right? On to the next. The next is the slow blow. So during the slow dance, go all the way with fellatio in the middle of the dance floor. Why do people so often go for half measures? Go all the way. Slow blow right underneath the lights. And honestly, chances are no one may not see you. They may think you're doing some new dance because they'll be too preoccupied. Or hey, someone may see you and they may start doing it too. Go ahead, enjoy the slow blow. The next one is the drunken dog. Another bathroom one. Sometimes when you drink too much in the club, it's just not working out and you start to get sick, that can be another opportunity for public nookie. As you can see from the picture, while she's earning, he's drinking, and they're doing it doggy style. Like I said, what kind of life can you live if you're not having fun? I don't know. I don't know how well I would be able to receive kaki if I'm vomiting. But I know there's some soldiers out there, ladies. Go for it. If you can throw up and take kaki, you, my dear, are a true champion. I'm not that advanced as yet. Maybe another thing to add to my bucket list. I have a lot of things I need to try, I see. All right. So we are going to go on to our next public space. We're going to go on to our next public space for all of this goodness, for all of this nookie, after a commercial break.
Ooh, I love it so. Ooh, baby. Oh, God. You feel me good, I love it so. Ooh, baby. Oh, God. You feel me good, I love it so. Ooh, baby. Oh, God. You feel me good.
Caller, you're live. Caller? How are you?
Very interesting. Not bad. I've been listening to your very interesting show.
So, do you have any stories for me today? You have any public nookie stories?
Well, I have some, but I don't want to tell them on the air.
You can't even give us a little piece?
A beach situation.
Oh.
Similar to what you were describing in the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh.
I have seen that one.
You've seen it, but have you done it?
Well, I saw it happening. Hellshire Beach in Portmore, Jamaica.
Mm-hmm. I've been to Hellshire Beach.
Right there, and it's comparable to what you were describing.
So see, you know my story is real, because that's exactly how it happens.
Yeah, but the thing is that makes me wonder though, why does one expose themselves knowing that they can be charged? Because if you go out there and you're caught, well, you could end up in court.
Yeah, but it's that thrill.
It's very dangerous to do it.
It is, but people, we have this thrill of not getting caught. For some people, they like just that adrenaline rush they get of saying, okay, we know we're not supposed to be doing it, but we're going to do it anyway, and we're going to do it together, and it creates a wonderful story for them. But it's the adrenaline rush. You know how they have like people who love to do extreme sports. It's that adrenaline rush. They want that high, so that's why people do these crazy things.
I was at the Hellshire Beach, and I was swimming, and this couple, they were doing their own thing. I didn't realize what they were doing at first. When I started swimming, I said, "Well, wait a minute. They were really doing something really good." I said, "Oh man, right. There are people on the beach, but I don't think maybe more than 2 or 3 people realized what they were doing, even though they were in plain view. But they were out in the water quite a bit, so only their shoulders and thing was above the surface of the water.
Yeah.
But underneath the water, there was a lot of action.
It was a whole show underneath the water.
That's right. But I'm saying, why do they do it there rather than keep it private?
It's the excitement. Especially people.
It is dangerous.
But that's what it is. It's the danger. That's exactly what it is. Okay. The second to last vehicle that I bought back in, the early 2000s, I christened that vehicle in a parking lot, like 2 blocks away from a venue.
Yeah.
After the event. So, people were walking to their cars and we still went at it. It's that thrill. All I said to him during that time, I said, just don't, whatever you do, don't touch the windows. As long as there's no fingerprints, we're good.
You seem to be an exciting lady.
Yes, you have to. I believe that you have to keep it fun. You have to do wild and crazy things. I had
to record my number once. I don't know if you did.
I have it up here. It comes up.
Record it, and at your convenience, give me a call.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, record it, okay?
All right. Once again, thank you for calling.
Of course, my name is Mike.
Yes, Mike. I know. But thank you for calling, and I appreciate you.
Yeah, very interesting show, though. Very interesting.
Try to keep it that way. Try to keep it interesting and entertaining.
Good. All right, so I'll be listening on my Echo Dot.
All right. Have a good one.
Good, okay.
Bye. Okay, so for the next one, we are going to a theme park. You know, those amusement parks, you know, where all of the rides and the cotton candy and all of the games. So here are ways to have nookies at a theme park. What can you do in a theme park? You can have nookie in disguise. Arousal level, 3 out of 5. Possibility of getting caught, 4 out of 5 during the day. So if you're going to do it in a theme park, this is very extremely risky. Possibility of finding additional partners, you will definitely find additional partners if you're at a theme park because there's so many people there. So I'm sure there's a lot of freaky deaky people who are at the theme park, and if they see you doing something, they may ask to join in. If that's your thing, go for it. Have fun. Be safe. Now, what are the pluses and minuses? The pluses: possibility of doing a threesome, a foursome, or having, you know, group nookie. Hey, why not? Possibility of buying masks and some of the characters and having nookie in disguise in a toilet, in a restaurant toilet. Very exciting. Why not? There's so much things you can do. Like Disney World is coming to mind, and there's so much. I need to go back to Disney World. Yeah. You can turn on your partner during lunch by slowly licking a hot dog and looking at him or her intently. It's easier to, you know, be seductive with food. You have ice cream. There's so many things. Ice cream, cotton candy, you know, it's nice and sticky and melts. Why not lick that off of somebody? What are the minuses? Well, a blowjob on a roller coaster can cause some serious injury, you know, for both partners. Hearing, hurry up, it's nearly time for the midday parade, you know, during your little nookie activity, you know, in a public toilet can be very off-putting for a man, you know? So those are the minuses. What's the expert opinion? Excuse me. The experts say, I managed to get my hands on a study which found that 6.82% of visitors go to theme parks in the hope of getting rid of their kids for a few minutes to have nookie in a hidden corner of the park. Many of the biggest parks have resisted creating porn franchises despite his business plan that suggests billions could be made if one did it. I mean, a porn theme park, I honestly think it could work. And I think a lot of you would actually enjoy it. So we're gonna go on to the positions. The positions that you can do at a theme park. So you know how they always have the teacup ride? The little kitty teacup ride? So here you go. Tea with spice. Now, the expert opinion, due to the force of the spinning of the cup, the rotation of the cup, you know, blood will go to your brain faster and you may risk, you know, your stiff cocky getting soft. So just be mindful if you're going to have some, you know, some tea with spice in, you know, the little teacups. I know I may be ruining child rides for some of you, but I'm saying, why not be adventurous? I think I would fuck in a cup. Yeah. The Wild Rock. So here you are. It's, you know, you're at a theme park. You know how you have like those theme parks that have all of those cushions, those styrofoams that, you know, that look like rocks, but they're not really rocks because like they're made out of styrofoam. There you go. The Wild Rock. Have fun on one of the fake rocks. Why not? It'll be comfortable and it can be exciting. You can say you had sex on a rock. Behind closed walls. A position that makes you feel like you are having nookie in someone else's living room. So, you know, when you're at theme parks, there's always these little huts here and there that may be vacant, the little huts that maybe at one point someone was selling something out of them, or selling food, or little souvenirs or trinkets. So if you can finagle your way into one of those, or one of rides that have like kind of scenery, it looks like you would be behind closed walls. Why not? I don't know why, but the whole for Disney World, I don't know why I'm stuck on Disney World right now, but I'm thinking about like the It's a Small World ride. Hopping off the boat, doing what you're doing, and hopping on another one that comes around. I mean, I'm just saying, behind closed walls. Masked up. You're at a theme park. Why not one of you put on a mask for your favorite character, your favorite theme park character, and then the other one can get down on their knees and perform oral sex on you. You are in character, depending on your preference, you know, favorite characters. Get masked up, have fun. Even if you want to use the voice of your character, go ahead and do it at the theme park. Have your fun. The next one is the Fantastic Ride. So for this one, you want to opt for the back of the train and stay away from roller coasters that do too much looping. So as you can see from the picture, the people over here on the last train, they're getting in. They're getting it in. They're having fun. But as he said, please, if you're going to do this, do not go on a roller coaster that goes upside down. Stick to the old-fashioned roller coasters, the ones that just do everything but form a loop. That could be very exciting and fun if you could actually finagle yourself into that. The next one is the choo-choo. Every theme park that I've been to has a train. Everyone has a train. So why not hop on the caboose? What is the caboose? The caboose is the last car on the train. Go ahead, get your choo-choo so you can get your chocha and get your nookie on. Caboose. Get loose in the caboose. What do the experts say? Careful, if you are caught, you will quickly have an audience bigger than that of the parade. So those are some tips on how to have nookie at a theme park. Now, we're going to go on to our next. Now, this is very interesting because I go here a lot. The supermarket. The supermarket. How can you have nookie in the supermarket? What is it ideal for? Some quick nookie, some vegetable nookie, some accessorized nookie. Arousal level 3 of 5, probability of getting caught, 4 out of 5, possibility of finding additional partners, 3 out of 5. What are the pluses? You'll find great material to make your best organic sex toys and use them right there and then. Possibility of finding lots of cheap new underwear with your partner and trying them on 5 minutes later. Especially if you go to a Walmart, they got everything there. Possibility of rubbing your bodies with whipped cream or butter during, the nookie session. A minus, you could end up with a frozen penis, if you end up bonking in the freezer or hidden under the frozen food. When you have nookie at the supermarket, you often come home without what you actually went there to get. So you may have to go back again. But if you have to circle back, actually get the things on your list. Don't go back and bonk again. I'm just trying to make sure that y'all have what y'all need so that you can cook and eat so that you can bonk more in the future. You still need to eat. You need to keep your strength up for more bonking, more nookie, more sexing. When to go? Avoid the weekends and family special events. I think supermarkets are best at night. Caller, you're live.
Thank you, Wagwan.
Nothing much. Wagwan.
You know what? The interruption I come to by thing there. I hear some dance music and I hear right lower.
Okay, I'll turn because I did hear it earlier. Are you still hearing it in the background?
Yeah, man, it's still a go on, man. It's still lower than your voice and kind of control the music and that you challenge fans and put fun. So you are saying, man, why the man is out there? A couple times he come in, why don't you?
It's not intentional. It's not intentional.
It's not a song, you know?
Okay, and they will. But do you have any public romping session stories for us this evening?
No, not really. You know, Jamaica, you know, the feature, you know?
All right, all right. So are you going to try any of these that you've heard tonight?
Some of them sounds, you know, sound with the picture, you know? You know?
Yes, I completely understand. I completely understand. But how are you doing this evening? You good?
Yeah, but they are the opportunity, you know? So, if I learn as much as I do, you know?
All right, all right, all right.
They are really nice in the college, you know?
You see it. Yes. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah, man.
All right. Take care.
Cool.
Bye. Okay, so back to the supermarket. Now, the supermarket actually has some very, very interesting positions. And here we go. The first one is called the doggy cart. And, it's pretty self-explanatory. The lady is pushing the cart and then the gentleman is behind her and they're doing it doggy style. Feeling lazy? Just put her on the trolley and just push it back and forth. Why not? The stock room of ecstasy. If anyone has ever worked in any form of retail, the stock room, it's endless. There's nothing but, all type of spaces back there. So if you can screechy into a stock room and not get caught, have some fun. I am sure that people who are working at the supermarket have had their own little romping sessions in the stock room. That whole thrill of not being caught. The next one is the banana pyramid. For the banana pyramid, you're basically going to have your nookie underneath where all of the fruits, underneath where the fruits and vegetables are housed, where they're on display. What do the experts say? This reminds me of a scene in one of my first films, The Fruit Orgy. I was dressed as a banana and had to do a bonk and had to bonk a big grapefruit and an apricot. So yeah, that's another way that you can get it in. Now, if you try this, just be discreet. And seeing this here makes me think of when you're in retail stores, because my son, he used to hide in the middle of the displays. If it was a circle display with a whole bunch of clothes, he used to hide in the middle. Maybe that could possibly work too. Try it. Why not? The next one is the contortionist. If one of you has bad breath, refreshing chewing gum is at an arm's length. Because for this one, you're doing it underneath the register. That's why you're a contortionist, because you gotta put your bodies in certain. This is like Kama Sutra. You gotta get yourself into a really good Kama Sutra position to fit into this small spot to get it in. The next one, the short-sighted mole. So as you see, when things are stacked, when things are stacked in a certain position, you just get your quickie from behind one of the stacks. And what do the experts say? Be careful not to confuse your partner with another customer. With their back turned towards you, it's an easy mistake to make. So, your partner is looking at something on a stack, and then you just kind of roll it behind her, and, you do. The magic trolley. Get in the cart and have at it. Hopefully the cart doesn't tumble over. Be very careful. Ask somebody to push you into the middle of the supermarket and yell, "I'm king of the world," like in Titanic. As I said, if you're going to have nookie in public spaces, just be safe. A lot of these are just jokes, okay? A lot of these are just jokes. Please do not try the ones that sound very dangerous, because yes, indeed, they truly are. But if you're adventurous and you like that type of danger, have at it. If you try something and it works out very well for you, please, please, please let me know. So that's all for our supermarket. That's all for our supermarket nookie. If anyone has any stories that they would like to share, please feel free. 410-609-4286. 410-609-4286. Let's see. What are we going to talk about next? I have 30 minutes. So the next one we're going to talk about is having nookie in a park. I know many people have stories about having nookie in a park. I'm trying to think. Maybe something will come back to me. I've done other crazy things in public spaces. So, what is having nookie in a park? What is it ideal for? Having, a nice, good nookie session, or having, you're in a park. So it's beautiful. It's nice and green. That's, let's call that, if you're really into having nature nookie. Go to a park, nice and green. Arousal level, 3 out of 5. Possibility of being caught, 4 out of 5. Possibility of finding additional partners, 3 out of 5. Pluses and minuses. Plus, you can have nookie in nature and not even leave the city. No wild animals that could come and attempt, who that may try to come and try to join you. I'm just saying. Often there's a little stream somewhere where you can wash off before and after. So, that's a plus of, trying to do something at a park. Yeah. Minuses, even if there are no wild animals. One moment. Caller, you're live.
Who is this, Miss Nookie?
Yes, it's Miss Nookie. Wagwan.
I play much what me I hear for the last half an hour, I want really have one, man.
Oh, I'm not sure. Okay, let me find out what's.
Much what me I hear, Miss Nookie, man. So, man, start out the thing, man.
All right. All right, that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna play some music while I work on getting this fixed up. Okay.
I know it's really bye. Say less, don't stress. Say more thing, everybody stay blessed. Say less, don't stress. Say more thing, everybody stay. Don't care where I come from, coming on, no hype, coming tough that day. Where we dance, them I come round, cause it's a lockdown, bottles up a pocket. Wine for me, touch anywhere, coming magical, skin nice, everything natural, yeah. Trini girl, one time, proud, national band, anyhow, go we physical. Real bad girl, let me be how I like. What's up, the bless, love it, they are come by. Girl, them a bubble like Sprite. Nice pass me to what we like. I know me girl like this. I know me island mine. I know it party low. I know it really bye. Say less, Everybody stay blessed, stay less. Don't stress, same one thing, everybody stay. I mean, I'm getting where I come from, coming around, up hype, coming top talking. When we down, so I come round, causes I lock down bottles, I pop talking. La la la, make spice for the goddamn. Okay. Jaja. Yo, catty love. We don't talk about no chatting up. If I'm a money talk, we are call. I would have picked up. Broke badness. Will I play that? Broke badness. Why say them a killer and them can't buy a piece? Broke badness. Can't say you want your mind if you're not getting tips. Broke badness. Why say them a killer and them broke like Chris? Broke badness. Can't say you want your pie if you're not on break. I it up, stack it up, we money enough. Let them know the pain, boy, we feel tough. Me face pretty, but me blood like rough. Rich with the badges and me boss enough for cash now. Somebody with it, real bro. Make the money flow. All I die at 20 for the dough. Anyway, we pull up money, connect like flow. We outside, every day we are broke. Rich badges. Why say them a killer and them can't buy a piece? Broke badness. Can't say you want your mind if you're not getting chips. Broke badness. Why say them a killer and them broke like Chris? Broke badness. Can't say you want your pie if you're not hungry. How long my dogs are living properly? Rich, I stay running Nicky, just a drip. Now I'm a client that a couple mil quick. Be my press button start, steak shift. Yeah, we work hard so we party hard. 100 mil a week so we chopping large. Not for me, for some me cat up dog. Rich badness, get till us and no fraud. Yeah. Rich badness. Why say them a killer and them can't buy a piece? Broke badness. Can't say you want your mind if you're not getting chips. Broke badness. Why say them a killer and them broke like Chris? Broke badness. Never saw wonder when man proposed to me. Never know some man love me. So the girl who knows some man love you know. But I talk about years of love. I don't really know. I found a song this one. I'm a caduceus. Them I wonder and I ponder why you love me so much. Some girl not a future. There is only one touch. Man flex them and let them not even take them to lunch. Me and the wife, me the sweetheart, the lover and the friend, and I am his honey bunch. Cause of me, cook the man Sunday dinner and I me. I drive the drop top, be my enemy. In bank, put me name down in a them a fight a losing battle, but me born as a winner. Some girl life in a jam and dilemma. The future turn up bright for them wanna get dimmer. Search and can't find them last like sinner. If a sewing machine, them no value down a singer. Them a wonder and a ponder why you love me so much. Some girl not a future, them is only one touch. Man flex them and left them, not even take them to lunch. Me and the wife, me the sweetheart, the lover and the friend, and I am his honey bunch. Forbes magazine a seek out me net worth. While them a expose body pan network. Them no value nothing, them mungle get work. I'm the boss, me they make rules and set work. Go get a skill and know where life works. Stop dash with the something all both like dirt. You make God ball and Jesus Christ hurt. You end it a go bitter if you don't divert. Them a wonder and a ponder why you love me so much. Some girl not a future, there is only one touch. Man flex them and left them not even take. Vanna in a dancer style. I love you like Mara. Better you give me some loving. See how far we can go. Imagine if you nice and something. But say me love you like manga. I better you give me some loving. See how far we can go. Imagine if you nice and something. Tell you what I want to. Need a minute of your time. Look at me closely, coming on, tell you no lie. Won't compete with no other. What you feel like when I try? Such a sweetie skin clean woman to clear up your standards. Me love you like manga. I better you give me some loving. See how far we can go. Imagine it be nice and something. But say me love you like manga. I better you give me some loving. See how far we can go. Imagine it be nice and something. Should I meet you first? Cause the rest of them did a yes man vibes. Can't believe how you're patient, intelligent and kind. Quick suggestion, meet me at the club halfway through stoplight. Make we jump on a bus down a town, we'll show you my side.
Okay. I hope you guys can hear me. If I'm good, can someone call and let me know? 410-609-4286. 410-609-4286. Now I'm gonna get back to bonking in the park. As I said, many of us, parks are very easy, very, very easy because, there's lots of space, there's lots of benches, people have picnics at parks. There's so many opportunities in a park for public nookie. So here we go. Let me share my screen again so you can all get to see all the festiveness that I have here. So the first position is called banana and 2 olive skewers. Now, for those of you who are watching, this is another one for those who are very athletic. As you can see in the picture, they are in between 2 trees. Caller, you're live.
Yeah, you're perfectly clear right now.
All right, thank you.
And remember to make that go, okay?
All right, I will. Thank you. Caller, you're live.
Hey, Miss Nikki, I can't see the screen, man. I can't see the screen.
Oh.
Could you share the screen, please? Thank you.
I'm trying to share it. It says that I'm sharing it, so I hope you guys can see it. Banana and 2 olive skewers. So there are 2 trees, and the couple they are in a 69 position while standing up. So once again, this is a position for those who are more athletically inclined. The next one is called the Excited Tarzan. We all grew up with, people in my age range, we grew up with Tarzan. And where did Tarzan live? In the jungle, in the trees. For those who are adventurous, for all who love to climb coconut tree or ackee tree and all of them, something that this is for you, the Excited Tarzan. Go up in at the treetop. Just make sure you have a good branch. Caller, you're live.
Yeah, I'm not saying it either, but I didn't want to say anything. I'm just hearing you.
Oh, you're not seeing it?
No, I'm seeing you, but I'm not seeing the picture that you're showing.
Okay, let me try one more time.
Maybe it's my luck.
No.
Because
Okay, I think you guys should be able to see it now. I see more coming up. I hope you guys, can you see it now?
No, not yet.
Oh.
So you're talking, you're pretty cheap. But it's okay.
I don't know what's going on today. all of these technical difficult. It's the universe. It's the universe, and I don't know. It just started to rain. It just started to rain like crazy here. So I don't know.
Our connection, because our connection is strong, so they try to block it.
Yes, they don't want you guys to see the pictures. So hopefully, I'm describing them just as good. Okay. All right. Thank you, caller.
All right.
I'm sorry for those of you who can't see my screen. I keep trying to share, so I'm not sure why it's not sharing. Try it one more time. Okay. Well, the next one is called the expandable bench. Now, for this position, this is a position that is done when two benches are side by side, and they're close enough for your shoulders and your feet to be on one bench, on each bench. And then the lady gets on top. So that's the expandable bench. The next one, a basket with holes. So you go over to a trash can, the lady grabs the trash can, and the man comes up behind her, and gives her doggy style, a basket with holes. Make her grab the trash can firmly and just go at it all the way. I mean, something like this, I believe, would be fun at night. It could be very, very fun at night. A basket with holes. The next one is the shiny pole. What do we see pretty much everywhere we go, or many places we go? There's always a big, huge street light. So why not? Lights, camera, action. Right underneath the shiny pole. The light goes out. If the light goes out, it means you're going too hard. But I mean, who doesn't want to have Nookie under a spotlight? So go for it. The shiny pole. Make love against the street light. The next one is called the Venetian blind. Now for the Venetian blind, you find a bench that's located by a nice tree under the moonlight, and you proceed to go down on each other. Fellatio and cunnilingus. Take turns, have fun. The person who is receiving the pleasure, just look up at the stars and just be present in the moment. For the Venetian blind. Okay, so that pretty much sums up all of the positions for your public nookie that I have for you today. But there are some little tips that I can talk about, some things that you may experience, or some things that you may need to think about prior to enjoying all of these festivities. So one problem that you may come across, let's say you get a cramp. If you get a cramp, here's what the solution is. If you get a cramp, you want to stretch. As soon as you start feeling the cramp, stop moving. Tell your partner you have a cramp. There will be a little disappointment, especially when they see that, your shrieks may not have been caused by pleasure, but, they were caused because you're in pain because you have this muscle cramp going on. Tell them you have to stop for a minute. I need to stretch. You can watch if you want. Stretch naked, bend down, make it sexy. When the cramp is gone, just continue where you left off. Now, if you're going to do this out in public, wear some wind-resistant undergarments. Yes, it will make some noise while you're at it, but at least you'll be protected from cold winds that will prevent cramping. Okay? So make sure you have wind-resistant. If you're going to be out there and it might be a little bit cold, that's where the cramping comes in. Okay, another situation. What if you're out there and you can't get her aroused? Just nothing is working to get her in the mood. The situation, What can you do? You go with her to the nearest pharmacy. Talk to the pharmacist. Let them know. We tried. Tell the pharmacist, hey, we're trying to have some public sex, some public nookie, and she just can't get wet. Can you recommend anything? I mean, don't tell them that you have a trash can, but go to a pharmacist, ask for some sort of lube or something if she has problems getting wet. Some other things that may happen. What if you get stuck? Just thinking about getting stuck, it reminds me of an episode of a show called Things That Happen in the ER, where a couple became stuck together because they both had genital piercings. And in some odd fashion, between the cocky ring and the vagina ring, they got intertwined, and the doctors had to, they really had to be very careful in how they, untangled all of the genital piercing, all of the genital jewelry. So just word to the wise, if both of you are out there, with genital piercings, just be careful. So what do? The solution for being stuck is called the wing nut. Get dressed as best you can if you're stuck, and then you're gonna have to walk. You're gonna have to walk together like your Siamese twins. Siamese twins are the twins that are normally conjoined by like the hip or the shoulder or the waist. Those are Siamese twins, because that's pretty much how you're gonna look. You're gonna look like you're playing the three-legged race, because you're gonna have to be in sync. And then you're gonna go to a supermarket. You want to buy a jug of olive oil. You apply the oil generously to the trouble zone. Ideally, you should try to unscrew your partner by turning them like a wing nut, using your legs as a lever. As I said, people, many of these are just jokes. If you are in fact stuck, please, 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 I hope that you will have your phones near so that you can call 911. That is something that is serious. Let's see. Let me give you one more. Okay. So what if your partner makes too much noise when you're in the theater? What's the solution? The solution is called the magic corn. You continue to have nookie and take a big huge handful of popcorn. You put it in your mouth and chew loudly. This sound should cover up the noise of your partner. If that doesn't do it, put the bucket of popcorn over the head of your partner. Popcorn is very efficient in soundproofing. So basically, cover their mouth with a bucket of popcorn to shut them up so you can get your sex, your nookie, your bonking on in the theater. So I have about 5 minutes left, and I just wanna thank everyone who tunes in week after week. All of my callers, especially today, you guys help me to troubleshoot when things are going on. And I really and truly appreciate each and every one of you who tune in, and, those of you who call. So with that said, once again, on Instagram, follow me at Naturals Nook, NatralsNook. On Facebook, I have a Naturals Nook with Miss Nookie Facebook page. And I recently started a Miss Nookie fan page. So please head on over to Instagram and Facebook. Like, share, follow. Once again, I have my bath and body line, Benna Bath and Body, my sensual pheromone infused body products. I've received some testimonials. One married couple, they are in love with my massage oil. It smells good, and they feel closer to each other when they use it. The sex has helped to heighten their connection. So, I got testimonials for Vena Bath and Body products. So make sure you head on over there and check me out. www.venabathandbody.com. That's V as in Victor, ENNA, bathandbody.com. So I'm going to let you guys listen to a little music while I got about 3 minutes left. And we'll do it all again next week. I'll come with something even spicier for next week. So go on and listen to some music as the show ends. And I'll talk to each and every one of you next week. Thank you.
Why you look good? You look good, my heart. You look good. Me love your bad man character. Something about you when me after. Love how you rock the jeans with your backpack and the V-neck with the snapback. Want you the number for no WhatsApp. Every day you just have rough like top notch. Want post up your picture on my Snapchat and tell my friend them I'm a man that. Road boy, you look neat, you look clean. Need all your white tees and your jeans. Bad clothes for your feet, you no look cheap. My youth, me love your beats. Road boy, you look neat, you look clean. In a full of fabric jeans. 7 days of the week, fresh like breeze. And nothing a repeat. It a show you a live the good life. Rich like Jeff Bezos. And you know I, we full of vibes like cartel and spikes. And me and you fi spend all of my life. Run away, your girl and feature me. When she and I, you just come for me. Love company, you love see me. My youth, bring it, come give me. Road boy, you look neat, you look clean. Need all your white tees and your jeans. Bad clothes for your feet, you no look cheap. My youth, me love your beats. Road boy, you look neat, you look clean. In a full of fabric jeans. 7 days of the week, fresh like breeze. I'm not no repeat.
Don't worry, okay, have fun. You're gonna love it.
That's our love story. That's our love story. Love story. Like a dance, our love story. It's good. Turn this up. But that feels up at the down this up. Take time to pile it up. No good, me feel me wipe it up. Wind it up, wind it up. The style and name she didn't like it. First, she said, oh no, you're right, you know. Then she goes, say, oh boy, you're right, you know. Like a dance, I love story. On the dance floor, we a make a movie. With your co-star party, me a Brad Pitt, you are Angelina Jolie. Hold me, hold me. Like a dance, I love story. Bubbling slowly, slowly. Dance, I love story. Hold me, hold me. Slowly, slowly. That's our love story. Alright, here we go. So much she said. Any boy we can't get a girl now. Come on for the field, not bother. You know good. Your body comfortable. No mix of flavor. Just want for bright saver. Angel and road, but a bedroom devil. I just wanna make you smile. Everything you want, you set the car. I wanna love you all the while. Yeah, me up in the bars of the child. Like a dance, I love story. On the dance floor, we a make a movie. Would you go start party? Me a Brad Pitt, you are Angelina Jolie. Hold me, hold me. Like a dance, I love story. Bubbling slowly, slowly. Dance, I love story. Hold me, hold me. Bubbling slowly, slowly. Like a dance, I love story. It's good. Don't mess up. But that feels up at up, down this up. Take time, don't pile it up. So good, the feel me wipe it up. Wind it up, wind it up. The style and name, she didn't like it. First, she said,
You're gonna love it.
That's our love story. That's our love story. Love story. Like a dance, our love story. Fix good. Turn this up. But that feels about the turn this up. Take time to pile it up. No good, me feel me wipe it up. Wind it up, wind it up. The style and name she can line people. First, she said, oh no, you're right, you know. Then she goes, say, oh boy, you're right, you know. Hey, like a dance, I love story. On the dance floor, we a make a movie. Would you go start partying? You practice, you are Angelina Jolie. Hold me. Like a dance, I love story. Building slowly, slowly. Dance, I love story. Hold me. Slowly, slowly. Like a dance, I love story. Alright, here we go. So much shit, sir. Any boy we can't get a girl now. Come on for the field, man, baller. You know good. Your body comfortable. No mix a flavor. You swap up like seven. Angel and gold, but a bedroom devil. I just wanna make you smile. Make anything you want, you say call me right. I wanna love you all the while. Yeah, me up in the balls of the child. Like a dance, I love story. On the dance floor, we a make a movie. Would you go start partying? You practice, you are Angelina Jolie. Hold me, hold me. Like a dance, I love story. Building slowly, slowly. Dance, I love story.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
How are you?
Hello. I'm sorry to bug your nerves. I ain't telling you nothing more. I can't believe my wife that didn't fit. I was so pissed. I was mad.
It was the hair that I had on.
I know it can't fit if you have a small and you pull your hair out and do whatever. But I don't know. I know the Christmas one is bigger, but it's still cool. I'm sorry. I still love you, honey.
So how have you been?
No. Me? I'm okay. Trying to be. My brother is the tomorrow, Friday.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was
You know,
asking
I'm
how you're
just going
doing.
through my thing, but I have to get that over with. You know this. I have to get some nookie. If I worry about that, I'll be dead sure I don't get no nookie. I want me some nookie tonight.
Nookie.
I'm a freak, baby. I did it every fucking year there is, man. The car, the rooftop, the this, the bar, the Charlie. And I'm saying, my God, I think it is wrong, but at the same time, I have fun doing it, man. You better call my brother George because he's pissed off, he's offended, and you better call him. I don't know why you wanted to call him because he can't do it. I just tell him, leave my girl alone because you're not ready to get it. It'll kill you.
Oh, Mike. That's Mike. The one who wants me to call, that's Mike in Atlanta.
Yeah?
The one who wants me to call him? Yeah, that's...
No, but I'm just saying, if you want to talk crap, I can call and see what I want to do. I don't want to say, you know what I mean? I already know. I said to anyone, you can't answer it. You can't even see. You can barely do it. What the fuck are you going to do to me? I'm in my prime, man. I know I'm just a sister. I'm just a friend or my niece, my nephew, whatever. But no, come on. So when I talk to you, yes, I like the pum pum too. But I'm just saying, if you can't handle it, don't venture the sea because you're a drought. It's deep sea. No, it's simple. It's simple. It's nookie. And that's why I even say, oh, it's Christmas this way, because I don't want him to know. But he's with me, he's saying, oh, this, that you're talking to me, you calling and getting, no, yeah, you don't need to know that. But I'm just saying, come on, man. Miss Nookie, I know, I can do 10 times the job more than him, but I'm not into that because he's ready for the blind stuff or the Spanish or hand stuff or whatever. Yeah, go for that. I'm not into that. That reminds me of the days of slavery. Do you remember the days of slavery? No, I mean, it's not like that because it's more I love it. It's not like a matter of beating your ass. It's just like loving partners, having fun. Understand that. But you can't, what the hell are you gonna do? You talk to me all here. What you need? That you might not be me standing up, and you want to write a step forward, baby. You want to. Listen, that's why I can say things. You say this, but no, I don't want to offend anyone. I do whatever. I'm familiar with just friends, but people can't understand that.
I know.
I'm disappointed. My shit didn't fit, and man, I don't want these to shine. I know it will fit, but stop putting them horse here in the head, and it will fit. Oh.
I don't have horse head in my hair. I have it on my head. It's on my head, not in my head. I don't have a weave. It's a wig. We just put it on and take it off when we're ready.
What happens is, you know, that ability to just switch it and just shine like a diamond. And damn, man, you're going to wear my thing. So you better call my boy before you get a heart attack over and get a seizure. You get going to get COVID 49.
COVID 49?
No, come on. We're friends. It's a radio show. It's a talk show. You have to give a friend. I don't care. Oh, you know what I can tell you? I ain't sending you nothing more because when you tell me you're going to send me shit, I'll send you like 3. I don't see 1 yet. And I don't care. I don't need it because I didn't do it. I don't say shit for that.
Well, no, I have because I haven't.
You can't do. No, but it's okay.
No. I'm letting you know things have been slow, so I haven't made the pheromones yet. I don't have them to send yet because things have been slow. That's why. It's not that I didn't send it. I just don't. I haven't made them yet. I'm waiting for some orders.
This is the for you. When you talk, I never look at the eyes and look at you say, this fucking woman, like she's a diamond. Why is she so terrible though? That's what I'm thinking to myself. But it's just the freak in the morning tree. It just comes on. And it's not the freak, it's just what they feel. And you have to accept that. You have to accept people for what they are. Or what they want to expect. You can't man, them feet, I like them feet though. Oh my God, when you smile, I'm like shit. It's so beautiful. So I'm not going to listen to the program. I'm watching the old features. I'm doing whatever else. And you know, it's amazing. And I'm sure there's other people talk about the things you talk about. And
I know that's why I do it. They do.
But they would never talk about
it. That's why I do it.
Yes, and I'm glad you did. And that's why I called in. So people's gonna say, everybody's mad at me. Oh, I hear you're begging everything. I don't give a damn what they say.
No, but people are mad today.
They're listening though.
People called in today. People called in today who don't normally call. They were mad. People were really mad that they were hearing that little mixtape for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay.
Well, you must be there, baby. I don't care what they say. You're always going to be my baby. Okay. I don't care who you have. You better tell him that. That's my dog out there. I live with him. He's old and short. He's my grandpa. Don't worry about it. Okay, he's just a friend. You see, he's just a friend. Whichever way you want to do. My sister is like, damn, you really love that woman. Yes, I'm supposed to love everyone. And what she's saying, 1 billion people. That should be done from the 80s, 90s, whatever. Even in school, they just give you some bullshit. They don't tell you the real deal.
Well, remember, my father says I am the Jamaican Dr. Ruth. So that's what I am. I'm the Jamaican Dr. Ruth.
No, you're the professor. You're the master of disaster. Take that name. Master of disaster when it comes to all things sexual.
Yep, all things sexual.
Master of disaster. You like that one?
Master of disaster.
Come on, man. We can't be friends. We can't do this. Like I told you, I don't want a woman that nobody can do. Oh my God. You're nice, you did this way. Oh, I'm going to get mad. Oh, you like it. Well, hi, what you doing? I talk to you. Get that over here. If I'm the only one like you can go to hell. I know I'm not like that because I wasn't like that then. But when I was a Rastafarian, then I said, no, if nobody like her, I'm going to be here for you. But in this real life, everybody wants somebody that they're attracted to or look good or fuck good or whatever. Whatever. I would say the nice words that you want to hear. So you better call your boy. You hear boy, so you better call him up here. He said, and you go there. I already said, when you come to party, you can come here and visit me and do it. Then you got your shit to do. You got your kids to look about. You got your own business. It's not only shit. It's not only chin chick. You're doing counseling, you're doing whatever. Do you think I got time to come and look for your ass and don't make the money?
And I have a Saturday show.
Okay.
Saturday show on a different radio station down here in Baltimore.
Where? I didn't know that. You see? No, I know.
Well, it's not. No, okay.
You could tell me about that show.
Well, it's not natural. It's not naturals. It's not Naturals Nook. I'm a co-host on a show that's called Selecta Saturdays. So we play music and we just talk about current events, relationships. It's me and two other guys.
How do I get to listen to that?
Whileoutradio.net.
Okay.
Whileoutradio.net. Saturdays 4 to 7. I'm not going to be on this week because I'm covering a festival down here, but next week I'll be on. But each and every Saturday, 4 to 7, Selecta Saturdays, some nice vibes music, some nice oldies, not too old, but some nice rockers. No, I'm just letting you know what to expect. It's just, some good music, music you may not hear all the while, and just some good, fun conversations. And they're always getting on me about my dating choices.
You guys are in the computer. I'll tell you. But once it's you, it doesn't give a damn what you're playing. I'm going.
Yeah.
When you're on the radio.
Whileoutradio.net.
You're gonna have to text me that thing because I don't remember.
Write it down. You don't got pen and paper right now?
No, I can't.
All right, I'm about to.
You see when you like to give me puzzle.
I'm not trying to give you
All right,
puzzle.
let me write it down.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Since you want to waste more time. Since you want me to go get pen and paper. Damn. I have to go to what do you call Hallmark cards? Okay.
So it's While Out?
Okay. You're I'm listening your boy. I listen to this shit 24/7, baby. What's the name of it now? I'm listening.
While Out, WILDOUT.
W what?
WILD as in David. OUT as in Tim. While Out. Yeah, Wild Out Radio.
Wild Out
Radio.
Wild Out Radio.
.net.
Wild Out Radio, right?
Yeah, whileoutradio.net.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, Saturdays 4 to 7.
Saturdays, I'm writing that down too.
Yeah, I won't be here. I won't be on this Saturday, but I'll be on next Saturday.
Saturday what? 9 to 7?
No, 4 to 7.
Oh, 4 to 7.
Yeah.
17. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be on next week, not next Saturday, not this Saturday.
Wild Out Radio.
.net.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Damn. No, you're my honey, man. You do what you do, I mean nice things for you, and I just enjoy doing it. Every sister I see that I love her more. But I can't handle it because that's a sadness. This woman will kill me. No, I can ride though. I can work, but I'm not into that. I'm not into that with you. You're so sweet. And all right. So move where you have many lovers there. You have many archives. You don't know who to choose from. I already know. You don't have to tell me. You have to read you. I already know it. You don't want me to read you because you ain't stopping at nothing.
No, go ahead. No, please. Yes, read me.
You have to go for the goal. You have to go what satisfies you.
Exactly. That's why
your comfort zone.
Exactly. That's why I have three. That's why I have 3 men.
I don't care. You could have 40. I'm about 50 at one time in my life. So I know. And none of them still didn't make one. They still didn't make one. After that, to come find other people. Yes, not that they didn't make one, but it wasn't satisfying for me. You understand what I'm saying? It's not, I wasn't feeling in my comfort zone. You know when you have that connection, when you find that right person, you do it not to communicate. You have to say no words. Everything that you do, it falls in place. It's like what you think I think they do it. Or you're doing the same thing. You're in compliance with each other. I didn't do electronics or electrical, by the way. I didn't do fireworks, so I kind of know what the fireworks is too on the physical plane. And it's okay. We can be friends or lovers or whatever, or just whatever. Come on. You can't get into people's thing like that. If people have to be, yes, they like you, they care for you, but at the same time, if they tell them you're gonna get mad at them, you wanna kill them, you wanna hang them on a tree, no, because you're not fulfilling your need, and you wanna, oh, he's ugly, oh, he's always free. This man got the lambi. He got the tool, and you know what? Even if you think he ain't pretty, he's satisfied. Satisfied my soul. Satisfied. I'm crazy, this Dickie. I'm crazy. But it's the truth. And people don't understand. It's not money. Because they have the money and they just feel because they can do what they want to do. Or just leave when they feel like don't satisfy, just care, just get your shit and go on about their business. It's not about you, it's about them. Once they do no. Like what Miguel said. A woman for to satisfy before you say you're done.
Exactly.
You can't say nothing if you are get money because you don't. Let me stop. I'm a Christian. I'm not going to say that.
No, because one of my lovers, that's exactly how he is. He's disappointed if he comes before me. Yes, his main mission is to make sure I come first.
Look here, you have to. I know, cause sometimes listen, you wanna be it, but me not tell you the truth. Because sometimes it's not what you want, you know. But sometimes this shit is so good, man, that you're trying to hold out, man, but you just can't. I mean, well, maybe you have better control over the thing. Cause we can be a game more than we. But man. When that shit is going to start around Napoleon and it get to their zone, we go to the UFO. Man, and it's not what we want. At the same time, you're satisfied. And sometimes we do even think that, oh my God, she just played off and do it, but she really wanted to get her to talk to, squirt, whatever it is you want to do, and it don't happen. But she played the game with you. But that's my thing. I told my friends all the time, I said, look here, you guys think all that this is coming out. The woman's supposed to come 2 or 3 times before you must have looked. But yes, that was then. But about now, I can't handle. We can't get them to ride if you're riding. We can't get my little ride in my zone. So we not gonna go around it. Yes, there's times it happen, but majority of the time it's not gonna happen. You have to come on. You have to know your body, and you have to accept other people's feelings. Let's look at me no play game. Me no go around corners. No. Yes, you look at Carl George. I wouldn't even think you.
Mike. His name is Mike. You call him out everything but him name. The man named Mike.
Look at. You better cock you up and spin your turn like volleyball, eh? Right, you think you're talking about this, you go and fuck everybody. I think you're doing it. You say your thing because you're showing the people that you're interacting. They think you may have 3 or 4 waivers at the same time. What that means? 1 or 2 things, you try 2 things, whatever it don't work, do whatever. You go and do your business. But you just think, oh, you're on the show up or you're supposed to come to me, you come see me, get the fuck out of here, motherfucker. What are you gonna do for me? You're fucking laying in your fucking bed. You ain't go to the party. You're gonna shake your ass, shake what the mama needs. You ain't gonna do, what the fuck are you gonna do for me? Yeah, give me some money. I don't need money. I guess, not that I don't, but I need it. Pleasure and satisfaction was coming to. Don't you break now? I got nothing. Got this faith in thee, don't you? Yo. Miss looking, please. All of my girls say to me, like I told you, I've never had a girl, a woman in my life, 13 years older than me. They're always young. Cause the whole woman is the bitch. They complain to everything. Then it's not all of them, but the ones that I meet, no, the young girls, no. The young girls just want to have some fun. Go to the mall, go to the beach, go to the pool, go to the beach, go to rest. No, you just sit there and grab it. Oh, this is busy. Get a phone call, you get trippy and miserable. Get the fuck out of here. You think I'm with you? I don't care about your phone. If the ring, I say, the ring is in the bathroom. This is I'm looking at who is calling. You got my friend. You know people before me. And if I'm jealous, you're talking to people, and I'm with you, why the hell am I being with you? I can't trust you. So, it's a no-no. No, I'm ragamuffin. Lady Ann, I'm going to call her and back bust her ass, because she came from, she's my baby. She's like, two blocks from me.
Did you hear her last week? You heard her on Saturday? No,
Yeah,
Friday.
I heard her too, but I called, but I didn't get her. And you called in too.
Yes.
And then I called you
Yes.
back in the phone, and you again didn't answer.
Okay. Listen, I told you the number that you have is the studio number. When I called her, I was in my room. I wasn't in my basement, so I didn't even hear the phone ring.
No, it's okay.
But no, because no.
When I hear you calling,
I called.
Ajax said, you see me, the Snoop Garden, I was cut. I said, this rough, don't call me. And she knew if you call me, the pair phone there, and she won't call it. I was crying.
Wait. Say that again. What did Ajax say? Say that again. What did he say?
I said, my sister, I said, you see, I hear Mr. P calling you. I want to hear from both, I call it. And then she's going to call in and Lady and Joe and Ajax. And then I call her back, she don't answer me. I said, what kind of love I have? All these other people that will love me. I came to my own and they were cheating. She was cracking. But I know, you say you was in the room. I understand. I'm not knowing you did to me. But Mitch looking at Calvin nuts. And at the same time, if you're there and your legs up in the air, you ain't got time for nobody. Because if my legs are up in the air, I'm sorry. I'm not answering. Maybe I'm going to have an orgasm or a UFO, whatever it is. And it's just quality time for me and my people. Just got to do. So, when you're a sweetheart, and always love. So, I hope that I pray that I get your feet one day, that I can just take control. I said, come here. I said, baby, come to me, let me put my arms around you. It's what me No, I'm a fun person. Look, you know you people, you sit there with them, get you up in TV, you can't make no jokes, you can't slap in my ass, you can't hold my titties, you can't hold my ears, do whatever it is, hold on my nipples. I am like that. I know you're doing what you're doing, but you have to make people feel they're wanted, they're appreciated, they're whatever. No, there's like a fucking piece of furniture. Yeah, right. Just go into bed when you do that. If you don't go into bed. No. Well, you're not seeing me, so please don't be mad at me. Even though I'm upset when I call and you don't answer me. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to And, whoa, I'm outside. I'm standing there and look at the den. Even though I was tired, I washed my clothes today. I washed my clothes by hand because the machine can wash my clothes. That is used on scrub brush. I'm old fashioned. I'm a freak or old geek, whatever you call me. No. It's all right. Then I go to the dryer and I dry it. So, came home, I cook my food, do whatever. If you're not cooking the food for me, just tell me what you want. Tell me what you want today. You want some jerk chicken, you want some brown stew, you want some fish, or you want some whatever. You want it on the grill, or you want it in the stove top. Both. It's ready. Season already. You have goat, you have oxtail, you have chicken, whatever you season it. So whatever it is, if you want something different, it's okay. No, I mean, now if you eat that, and you're not washing dishes, you're my baby. We're supposed to treat you. Treat her like a lady.
Yep.
Let her feel wanted. Let her feel special. I'm not doing this because I want you to love me more. These are things that you're supposed to do for your partners. Or okay, we're the man. We're the stronger being. Yeah, but you want to come home from work, you did it all day, don't cook no food, and you come home from cook, and you eat. And you don't cook, you get mad. Get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? It don't work with me. I have 3 sisters, I have my mom, and I do it. And my grandma told me, you see them ladies? Respect them and treat them like you said. I can show you a way in Canada, but you can abort my ass even though I was conceived. I can just show you a way before you was conceived. You can be conceived and show my ass away. You chose to bring me here with all that suffering, that pain. Men don't look at the things that people, women go through. They eat the food. I look at all my babies now. Oh, I want plants and I want egg. And the minute they eat it, oh, it's all on the floor. I'm like, damn. Hey, the baby don't want that. You have to go through all of that. So you have to respect it. And I don't care what they say. And they can call me a geek, a freak, or whatever for a woman. No. Without you guys, none of our ass would be here. Because I don't see no man as no baby yet. I was gonna pray that God makes me so I'll be a billionaire or trillionaire. No, that's just me. I like to have fun. We can sit, we can talk, we can joke about things, even if it's stupidness or nonsense or whatever. But there's something different, take you off the course and do whatever. They're gonna tell me to call you. We're gonna go talk to George. George has some nice things to do. I can't read this thing. My eyesight is dim. I leave my spec at home. Read that. Tell me what it says. I'm surprised you know to call the number to call it. Or yes, you want the boom boom. That boom boom that. And then you charge for murder, man. You'll be charged for murder because you kill it. You're fucking dead. You're fucking dead. What can he fucking do for you? You're kidding me? You don't work out like me. I can't do 1,000 jump rope. This is just push up to it. Yes, but at the same time, when I go in the lines, then I hide because you guys are tigers. And don't mess with them fucking TV. They'll kill you. Whatever it's like when you do it, don't want to do whatever. Yeah. You're such a sweetheart. And I love you. So don't be mad. Think of, what I say. I like the program and I listen and I get my sister, I get so many people to listen. And you're like, oh my God, that woman was scared. I say, you know what they say? I say, you know what you think? You think that woman is a whore. She just go here and fuck anything in sight. She wants a different experiment. She wants some exposure or whatever she thinks she's gonna get. No, it's not like that. She's dealing with people. She like you tell you, she'd have many dating partners, but she ain't fucking. She's dating to see what she wants to pick and choose and refuse.
Exactly.
Yeah, and if it happens and it don't work the way, yes, the job may be right because we don't look at job. I think that's who you are. You're like me. You're not looking at the job, the money, you're looking at satisfaction won't come until. Don't you fret now. I got something. Got this space to lead the way. Yes, the money isn't everything. Because you can have all the money in the world. That can't bring you to heaven. It can't make you happy. It can't do nothing. Yes, you won't be hungry. But at the same time, there's something like it. Hey. And so we have free already. We're back from our bond. So if that now works, it's like nothing else now gonna work. Okay. That's the talk and we're down. That's why I'm saying now. Tell nobody, talk out here, this is got them out say, only the car is today, and if them they're near that, then they'll say, oh, chances of taxes, this. I mean, I know why you have to say that. Because I was there after year. And then I'll say, oh, you can call me, you can come here, you can do one or whatever. You know, you don't care, serious. At the same time, no one put nobody in suspense. Make them feel some kind of way. When you're a sweetie, you have to pay the canoe so the grass moving, so no woolly grass that I would on the break. Stop. Man, you're cute. You're a sweetie. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. And when I call, man. That's it.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't seeing them pictures, man. I wasn't seeing the pictures. And you know what?
Did you
like
see?
I said, them students, they're
Did you
fucking
see
up
some
because
of
everybody
them?
else is working.
Okay, wait.
When you're on,
Wait, hold on.
hold
Hold on. Did you see some of the pictures or just none of the pictures at the end?
No, I didn't see any pictures at all.
Oh.
None. Not one. I hear you saying, and you're showing it, but I didn't see it. Not one. And funny, because other people may be seeing it, but I'm not seeing it. In fact, my sister, that's why me and my sister always communicate and talk.
You know what it is? No,
I
okay.
the live
No,
stream.
I know what it. No, listen. I
And
know.
she's in New York.
Listen, hold on. I know what it is because it's a Zoom, but it's a Zoom with sound chat. So because it's my Zoom, you guys are only seeing me. You can't see, like, I would have to turn off the. Yeah, I can't share pictures.
Okay, I'm not
because
my sister's like, sometimes I can't get the she's like, I'm here, I'm this and this. And other times I'm getting the live with Chit, and she's right in Timber Heights in Queens. And she can't go on like she has to go on the radio to hear it. And I'm telling my wife about the child one jumping up or going over this shit, bodyguard, doing that. She says, hey, I can't have to switch. And then when she go to the live, they keep chipping out, they keep buffering, whatever you call it.
Oh, okay.
I say, so that's what it is. So sometimes it's not me. I mean, if I can't get to, I may can't get to. Some people see it, but I'm just not seeing. And you know, I just hate to bother. Oh, I can't hear you. The voice is low. I don't see anything. Do whatever. When I hear him calling, you think you can do it. I could tell you that from before, from the first time I called. Because I'm hearing what you say. But I think I've seen that you or heard that you before for them positions. But I'm hearing is believing for me. I don't speak. So I just go with it. I don't want to keep bugging like, oh, you're just calling, something is wrong, this is this, that, whatever.
No,
but at the same time, it's good for you guys to know.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I pause and say, you know, I truly appreciate all of you, you know, when things are going wrong, you let me know because, you know, lots of times, you know, Yush may not be paying attention.
Yeah.
So
but I know it's coming right from there. And you know what? I think there's something there again. So even my sister said it. She said, I'm going to tell you, I don't want to do it over here. I don't want to tell you. Because when my Miss Mickey show comes on, it's always low. It's this. I said, sister, you should call her too. She said, no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to go, when I go to this institute, I'm going to
okay.
I told him too. I said,
okay, but the low problem, that was me. I know what I was doing because I know there's an echo. I was trying to stop the echo, and that's why it got low.
But I didn't hear no echo.
No.
I didn't hear no echo.
Well, yeah, not today.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
so
yes.
Some people will hear it and some people don't.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. I'm doing the volume different. That's why the volume is better now. But what happened with that the mod squad, whoever it was that was playing, that was just, you know, they forgot to turn it off because it's set on a timer.
The person that's what it's showing with all them poses, the dates and whatever it's on the bench, the dates, whatever. I watch all of that shit. I'm like, this fucking woman. Oh no! After we run like it. When I see her, I say, my grandma said, "Put Sydney." I pick off what I got because this one is cute.
Wait, so the last time I shared my screen, okay, hold on, wait. So the last time I shared my screen, you did see the pictures? Or
yes, with the different positions, the 10, 12 different positions, the dates and whatever. And my sister was watching. I said, "Damn." My sister said, I said, "Sister, you have to try some of these because we do no for them already. So you better get it." Sure.
Okay, I think I think my Zoom. I have to.
No, I don't know, Miss Mitty.
No, I'll figure it out.
It's just a pain in the ass, just calling, whatever. Even though you need to know, but at the same time, it's like, here's all his calling. You're not here. You're not.
No,
but at the same time, nobody don't let you know.
Exactly.
And you know
that's
what?
what I'm saying.
People watch it and they listen and they don't call you.
Yeah.
Because they're just listening on the radio. They're not listening to live.
Yes.
And maybe they don't want to see because of their kids or their wife or whatever. They don't want to put it. So they're hearing it on the radio. But on the video, it's not there. It happens with Chin too.
Okay,
I
so
like
it's not
this
just
program.
me. Okay.
I listen to this 24/7. Only for my get up, it's on. I'm paid and I'm gonna listen. Now, I want to hear Roxy, I want to hear this, I want to hear whoever it's called, I want to hear everything. But you know you're my favorite. So don't feel bad. Even though you say I love this and I love that. Well, no, you're my first love. Yeah, even though you're the one that I couldn't hear. You want to know what I'm talking forward. No, because I know about real estate. I know about this. I know about copyrighted music. This, and do yes, things from Jamaica, the island of Caribbean. I watch it on the news. But your thing is hidden, and it's always been hidden. And thank God for you to bring it to light. And you know what? I hate you more. I'm sorry to say that. My sister said, Kristen, I know you're a freak. That's what I said, sister, it's not a freak. These are things that is happening. And people, if they have it under the door, push it under the rug, don't want to talk about it. You're sitting in my son say, don't look the bottom, it's the top. Whatever you gotta do, you make sure you do what you gotta do. Because you gotta do whatever makes her happy. It's not what you want to do. It is what she wants.
Yeah.
Bye. Yep. I'm crazy too. That's why I put up here listening to your ass. It's not crazy. It is reality. They make it seem like it is a bad thing. You know how many people say, look at you. My sister's she tuning some people on here and she said, oh my God, that's a bitch. That's a whore. That's a disorder. My sister said, no, you didn't do biology, you didn't do whatever. What about your body, your feelings, or whatever? People look at you saying these things like, you just fuck everything exhaust. Then you're going to talk about the bathroom, you're going to talk about the park, you're going to eat like you're fucking hungry. You're like a street woman. No? I get my shit on. I'm in the kitchen, and I'm telling you, I don't know what happened. Do whatever. We hit that box that's right in the kitchen. Pop it on the stove, we're that shit, we're shaking it the fuck down. Break it down. We want to hear the sound of zebra. That's it. I like things like that. You have to make it exciting. You have to make it different. It's just, and you know what? You're not even doing it. You're trying to do it. It just happens. If you have the right person, everything falls in place. Because anyway, like you said, when you slap your ass or what position we're going to do tonight, you exactly know what time it is. We're going to be a freak in the morning, freak in the evening, just for me. I need that rough neck nothing just to satisfy me. You know who think that? You know who think that one?
Hold on.